Moin zusammen und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Willy Morgan. Wir sind in Bonetown und wir sind in der Library und suchen ein ganz bestimmtes Buch.
I have no time to fix other people's things too.
Oh, okay, gut. War nur so eine Idee. Okay. Miss? Hi. Guten Morgen. Ja, was in den letzten Jahren in Bonetown? Ich muss mir die einzige Bücher lesen. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Oh, ach so.
What happened to Bonetown in the last few years?
The city has always held more allure at the expense of the small villages, and Bonetown is no exception. All the young people left when they had the chance, leaving the town in its current sorry state. It seems you know our town well, although you're so young. Can I ask your name?
Of course. I'm Willy Morgan.
I'm Margaret Teach. But for those who attend the library, I'm just Margaret. Once there was a Morgan here in Bonetown too. Then he left, seeking fortune, and he became famous. But he never stopped coming back to visit Bonetown. I don't think you know him.
You mean Henry Morgan by any chance?
You surprise me, and that doesn't happen often.
The point is, I know him very well. Henry was my father.
I'm sorry, kid, I didn't know.
Don't worry, it's been a while.
10 years ago, right?
Ja, woher wissen Sie das? Wissen Sie etwas über sein Verschwinden? Fragen wir alles.
How do you know that?
Kid, I'm the librarian. I basically remember everything that is put on paper, and Henry used to come to our library a lot.
Okay. Wissen Sie etwas über sein Verschwinden?
Do you know anything about his disappearance?
Unfortunately, only what I've read about. One night he was here in Bonetown. The morning after, it's like he vanished into thin air. Not a clue, not a trace. No letters or anything that could have guided the search parties to a solution.
Sehr mysteriös.
Do you know what he was working on in his final research?
I don't know. He always read a lot, basically all the tomes you can find in here. And sometimes at his request, I had to order books from other cities as well.
Do you know if he had enemies, maybe?
Henry? Let's be serious. I think there were very few men as affable as him.
Naja, das muss ja nichts heißen.
Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it. If I can be of any more help, just ask.
Okay, ich müsste eins Ihrer Bücher lesen.
I need to consult one of your tomes.
It's always a pleasure when someone wants to benefit from the services offered by our library. What are you looking for?
Naja, Eigenschaften vom Beton. Genau, das war das Buch.
Properties of concrete.
Oh, what a surprise! It's not among the more popular in Bonetown. I guess this is the second consultation in more than 10 years.
Doesn't it get the attention it deserves?
Here in Bonetown, people don't read a lot, especially a book like that. I could never have managed to face it either.
Where can I find it?
I guess it's somewhere on the upper floor. You should recognize it easily.
Thank you.
Okay, gut, danke.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, die ist ja nett. Ach Mensch. So, hier sind noch mehr Bücher, aber wir suchen ein bestimmtes. Hier, okay. Ja, das kann ja eine ganze Weile dauern.
This lock is peculiar to say the least. I'm pretty sure that I'd need a special key if I wanted to open it.
Okay, gibt's einen Hinweis? Sieht nicht so aus. So, was haben wir denn hier? Bücher. Runter. Nee, Schreibtisch.
How? Should I remove everything on top of it? There's no time. And above all, I wouldn't know where to put all these books.
Tja. Okay, lass mich raten. Das gesuchte Buch ist exakt in dieser Kiste. Okay, fragen wir doch mal die Dame am Empfang. So, hi. Nee, da ist nichts dabei.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a...
Thanks,
Ja.
I'll keep...
Okay, aber wieso geht das denn nicht? Ich meine, wieso kann ich sie nach der Kiste fragen?
It seems to be a very old crate.
Ja.
This lock is peculiar to say the least. I'm pretty sure that I'd need a special key if I wanted to open it.
Und du bist sicher, dass der hier nicht irgendwo rumliegt? Okay, dickes Buch.
It's stuck under the huge number of books on the desk. I must find a way to free it.
Einfach abräumen, wie wäre das denn?
How? Should I remove everything on top of it? There's
Ja.
no time. And above all, I wouldn't know where to put all these books.
Och, die liegen hier ja sowieso alle so rum. Also, das möchte er wohl gar nicht. Das ist ja wohl ein Ding, okay. Gut. Lady, darf ich den Schreibtisch freiräumen? Ich möchte, können Sie wiederholen? Ach so, hier, jetzt geht das.
What's that old crate upstairs?
It belonged to Charles Teach, a great-great-grandfather of mine. Many years ago, we opened it with the help of a locksmith, but it was empty. Then the key got lost again, and nobody has any interest in it anymore. Maybe the locksmith has a copy of it somewhere. I never feel like throwing it away. It's still a family heirloom after all.
Okay, ich müsste sagen, ja, ist er nicht. So, wo finde ich denn den
Thanks,
Locksmith?
and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep...
Ja, I'll keep that in mind. So, ist denn der Locksmith hier jetzt aufgezählt? Ja, Bibliothek, Gasthaus. Okay. Tja, sieht so aus, als würden wir uns einfach umsehen müssen, ne? Na gut. Wir gehen mal auf die Suche. Tja, aber wo?
I don't want to take anything from here. It's still material in the public domain.
Natürlich. So, da waren wir schon. Wir gehen hier einfach mal ums Eck. Mal gucken, was passiert. Okay, Museum. Das ist schon mal cool. Was ist das hier? Tagesmenü. Object End. Menü.
I don't think that dragging this barrel of over 100 liters would benefit me a lot.
Okay.
If I had to guess, there are more than 100 chicken dishes. I may be wrong, but I think the owner specializes in cooking chicken every possible way.
Was ja nicht das Schlechteste sein muss.
It's like an ancient artifact. In poor condition, touching it would surely mean damaging it, even though time has already done its part. I don't need it. Menu of the day, chicken, or chicken and salad, or chicken, salad and cheese. While for drinks, there's only grog.
Okay. Ja, wie aufregend. Ach, gehen wir doch einfach mal rein.
I don't think there are any books here. Even if it's battered, I think I can make out the word restaurant. It's not time to enter there yet. I need to use the clue left by my dad first.
Okay. Gut, warte mal, lass mal auf der Karte umsehen. Okay, und Jack. Okay, wir sind also jetzt hier. Tja, wir sehen uns einfach weiter um. Ich glaube, eine andere Chance haben wir ja ohnehin nicht. Oh, Wagenheber. Gut.
I don't know how, but I hope it might come in handy.
Natürlich. Selbstverständlich. Okay. Haben wir am Start. Schiffsschrauben.
At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles.
Okay. Gut. Möchtest du also nicht mitnehmen? Sehe ich das richtig? Museum. Natürlich.
I can't reach it. It's the sign for a museum. I don't know what interesting stuff there is to see. It's not specified on the sign. I can't see the opening time either. Dark alley, ambiguous sign, no opening time for the public, and an old open door. I like it.
Okay. Kommst du dann mit dem Wagenheber da ran?
I don't think it's useful like this.
Aber der Wagenheber würde uns oben bei dem Tisch helfen. Sehe ich das richtig?
There's a sign with the word museum, which rules out the possibility that it's a library. I'll go back there later. Now I have to find a way to obtain the volume Properties of Concrete from the library.
Okay, gut. Also keine Chance. Na gut. Weißt du was? Dann gehen wir doch mal zur Library zurück. So, okay. In die Library. Hallo. Buongiorno. Ich gehe einfach mal wieder nach oben. Das ist okay, nicht wahr, Margaret? Es ist. Okay, alles klar. So, den Wagenheber. Ein dickes Buch? Nee.
I don't think I should use it on the book.
Ja, nee, stimmt. Ich sollte es an einem Schreibtisch benutzen.
Let's try.
Okay. Wie praktisch. Ja, reicht schon. Nicht so doll. Oh, Mensch. Okay.
It worked. Check out what we have here.
What do we have here?
Let's see what it is.
Was ist das?
It's another letter from my father. It's dated July 22nd, 2008. Earlier than the other one. There's also a piece of paper that seems more ancient, but I can't figure out what it is. Better take a look right now. If Dad did all this so that I'd find it, there must be something important.
Natürlich. Okay, ich hoffe, dass du es bist, wenn ihr dir diesen Brief liest. Ansonsten wäre meine Bemühung umsonst gewesen. Meine letzten Nachforschungen haben bestätigt, dass Captain Kidd und seine Mannschaft einen großen Schatz gefunden haben. Ich weiß nicht, wo sie ihn versteckt haben, aber sie haben eine Karte gezeichnet, die unter den Mitgliedern der Mannschaft aufgeteilt wurde. Vor seiner Hinrichtung hatte Kidd dieses Stück der Karte in seiner Zelle. Ich habe es noch intakt finden können. Das bedeutet, dass die Karte nie wieder zusammengesetzt wurde und der Schatz noch irgendwo vergessen liegt. Du findest dieses Stück der Karte zusammen mit diesem Brief. Es ist natürlich nur ohne die anderen Teile nutzlos. Meinen Nachforschungen nach sind die anderen Mitglieder nach Bonetown geflüchtet und haben dort auf die Rückkehr ihres Captains gewartet. Nachdem ich jahrelang jedes Buch aus dieser Zeit gestöbert habe, entdecke ich nun endlich die Liste der Mannschaft. Edward Drake, Charles Teach, den kennen wir doch. Ja. John Roger, Tom Relight, Chris Ebony und so weiter. Eddie Bellamy, kennen wir den nicht? Weiß ich nicht. Finde die fehlenden Teile und erreiche den Schatz, bevor es die anderen tun. Mehr kann ich nicht sagen. Du hast wenig Zeit. Ich fühle mich verfolgt. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir uns je wiedersehen. In Liebe, dein Vater Henry.
Now I understand what the piece of paper was that I found with the letter. Dad always performed great feats, but I never imagined he was looking for Kid's treasure. It has always been said that it was basically a legend. I don't remember the complete story exactly, but maybe the librarian can help me. And I have a list of names. Better start asking information of the townsfolk, without attracting too much attention. I don't need my father's old library card anymore. Even if someone found it, it would be useless. I have the letter and the piece of map belonging to my dad.
Okay, gut, wenn du meinst. Lass nicht immer die Beweisstücke zurück, Mensch.
It's a piece of the map belonging to Captain Kidd, but I can't do anything with it if I don't find all the other 8 pieces as well.
Aber sollte es nicht, ich meine...
This lock is...
Ja, okay. Gut. Ask the librarian. Gut, hi. Vater wissen, irre ich mich oder sagen Sie, der Name ist Margaret Teach, Captain William Kidd. Okay.
Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
That's correct.
Do you know a man named Charles Teach?
Your question surprises me. How do you know my great-great-grandfather?
I'm doing some research on the genealogy of Bonetown, and I stumbled upon the Teach family.
Yes, it's been several generations now since the Teaches settled in Bonetown.
What can you tell me about Charles Teach in particular?
He was the one who brought the name Teach here to Bonetown, but of his past, little is known. My great-grandma told me that he was a former fisherman with a knack for books. This library is a donation he made to the city of Bonetown just before he died. After he arrived here in Bonetown, he devoted himself exclusively to reading, and many of these books were bought directly by him. He had so many of them that he basically founded the town library, which then became the family business for the following generations too.
And he didn't leave anything else apart from the books?
All he left is stored on the upper floor, but it's mostly junk. The real treasure was his books. There's also an old crate without a key, but it looks empty.
Ja, wir müssen wohl den Schlosser finden. Okay.
Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley, was supposedly filled with treasures when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you.
Okay. Kannst du mir... Nee. Okay, danke und auf Wiedersehen.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific...
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Wow, wir sind auf Schatzsuche. Okay, gut. Aber wir sind irgendwie noch nicht so richtig weitergekommen. Oh, wer ist das? Hallo, Sir?
Very strange. I have the feeling I'm being watched. Better be careful. You never know what can happen in Bonetown.
Das stimmt allerdings. Ui, wer war das? Okay, so, wir haben das Museum, wir haben eine Bibliothek und das Gasthaus. Okay, gut. Wann öffnet das Museum? Lass mal gucken. Vielleicht ist es ja jetzt geöffnet. Ja, es ist. Okay, gut. Oh, okay. Wow. Cool.
I have no time for this kind of reading right now.
Was sind denn das für Bücher?
Prisons, the story of Tom
Oh.
Rayleigh. Maybe it wasn't the publishing success the author hoped.
Free.
I don't think it would come in handy.
Aber was bedeutet das mit free?
Free. It looks like there was a race to the bottom for this volume.
Okay.
I already have a memory that may never be erased from my mind. I don't think I'll need that too.
Schon gut. Gemälde.
It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is.
Was ist es? Oh,
It's one of the few pieces left by Tom Rayleigh. Ancient sources said that he was a prodigy in cartography drawing, but everything has been lost.
I understand.
okay. Weg ist er. Okay. Meine Güte. So, irgendwas Interessantes hier? Verdächtiger Charakter? Natürlich. Wir sehen uns erstmal weiter um, ne? Ist ja klar. So, nö. Wir können nur noch mit ihm sprechen. Hallo. Tag.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Natürlich. Sind Sie der Hausmeister? Meister? Das ist nicht besonders nett.
Are you the museum janitor?
No. I'm the curator, as well as the only artist in Bone Town.
Ach,
Remarkable.
ist das etwa so?
Busy doing what?
Oh, I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Sicher. Komm schon, ich glaube sowieso nicht, dass es wichtig war. Bitte, ich bin sehr neugierig.
Please, I'm very curious.
No.
Was?
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Na gut, dann eben nicht.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important. Are you kidding me?
Ja.
My research is, of vital importance for Bone Town and its history.
Das sagst du doch nur so. Welche Art Forschung?
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bone Town.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Rayleigh. He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Rayleigh, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Rayleigh?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh. You can take a copy if you like.
Thanks.
Okay. Ja, nehmen wir gleich mit. Das ist sehr nett.
How come you're so obsessed with Tom Rayleigh?
It's not that I'm obsessed. Tom Rayleigh was an artist, just like me. Some of the objects in here are his works. But, as with all misunderstood geniuses, he had a devil inside. Some people claim that, in the midst of a drunken stupor, he could produce his best works. But once he was sober, he destroyed those works because he deemed them not to have been done by him. And I, being a misunderstood genius myself, now want to clear his image.
If you say so. And how do you think you can do that?
I'm trying to recover all the works left by the master. And in the meantime, I'm tracing Rayleigh's great-grandsons by delivering the only thing he left here in Bone Town.
Was ist das? Eine Zahnbürste, seine Würde? Geld? Keine Ahnung. Ich weiß es nicht. Seine Würde?
His dignity?
No.
Okay, Geld?
Money?
An artist with money? I don't think that's possible.
Was ist das hier für ein Gespräch?
A toothbrush?
Don't joke about that. We artists are not interested in personal care.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm talking about that envelope.
Was ist denn im Umschlag? Oh,
What are the contents of the envelope?
I don't know. It's an official document classified by the police and kept here in the museum. It says for Rayleigh's heirs. I can't open it. It would go against my artist's code of ethics.
And probably against some laws as well.
Yes. I'm looking for Rayleigh's heirs to deliver it. so I might know what happened to Rayleigh once he left Bonetown too.
Was ist denn im Umschlag? Ja, okay, gut. Mir scheint, wir müssen uns als Nachfahren von Rayleigh ausweisen oder so.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, lass mal eben gucken. Ist Relay einer auf der Liste? Teach Roger Relay. Tom Relay, jawohl. Okay, wir müssen irgendwie da rankommen. Ne? Irgendwie. Umschlag. Oh.
What do you think you're doing? Have you seen what is written on the envelope? It's the property of Tom Rayleigh's heirs.
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a capable artist. Bring me concrete proof and you can have the envelope. Until then, the envelope will remain museum property.
Ich verstehe. Gut, also irgendetwas. Ja, können wir ein Buch nehmen?
I have no time for this kind of reading right now.
Doch, das könnte dir helfen.
There's something written. Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Ja, siehste. Oh.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Rayleigh's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks.
Natürlich.
Prisons. The story of Tom Rayleigh. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Rayleigh's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me.
Tom Rayleigh.
I'd rather put this book back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting.
No. Okay, gut. Aber was können wir denn mit den Aufklebern machen?
They're stickers bearing the words Tom Rayleigh. The museum curator wants to do something to clear Rayleigh's name. According to the book's author, Rayleigh was repeatedly incarcerated in Bonetown for drunk and disorderly conduct.
Ich verstehe. Karte von Bonetown, Nagelfeile, Brief. Lieber Willy, können wir dir das miteinander
I
kombinieren?
don't think sticking them there would be useful.
Okay, aber Sticking ist erstmal in
Better
Ordnung.
not. It's-
Oh, achso, nee, warte, nicht die Karte.
I don't think sticking them there would... I don't think sticking...
Schade, zu schade. Irgendein Ausweisdokument, das wäre echt super.
I don't think sticking them there would...
Ah ja, schon klar. Okay.
I don't think sticking them there would be useful.
Okay, war nur so eine Idee. Irgendwas müssen wir tun, damit wir halt uns als ein Nachfahre oder so ausweisen können.
I don't think sti...
Ja, schon gut. Was machen wir denn jetzt? Hier scheint es nichts weiter zu geben, oder? Bücher, him. Okay, gut. Erstmal wieder raus. Ich habe im Moment keine andere Idee. Gut, okay, was machen wir jetzt? Wir sehen uns weiter um, nicht wahr? So, mal gucken. Fässer, da, nö. Kannst du jetzt da reingehen? Warte mal, warte mal. Guck mal, das
I
sind...
don't think that dragging...
Ja, aber guck mal, da sind die Buchstaben runtergefallen. Kann aber nichts mit anfangen. Okay. So, hallo. Noch jemand nettes. Restaurantbesitzer. Guten Tag. Was? Achso, hallo.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the one-eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
Was ist Ihre Spezialität? Bellamy.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then.
Okay, wie läuft das Geschäft?
How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys.
Yes.
Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
Was? Sie sind der Urengel?
Are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first one-eyed Jack. And since then, we've come a long way.
Ja, scheint, als ob die ganzen Piraten hier geblieben wären und sich hier angesiedelt hätten. Was meinen Sie damit immer wieder? Originalrezepte? Ich verstehe, aber das ist trotzdem okay.
Do you mean that you've introduced new, original recipes?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since, so I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah.
Genau.
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Natürlich.
I don't get it, but it's okay anyway.
So, was meinen Sie mit dem Auserwählten?
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamys, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken, but his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers, who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins, so he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation, but Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from generation to generation, the search has kept going.
Which cookie are we talking about?
The sacred cookie, contained in that glass case, built to keep its fragrance intact.
How long has it been in that case?
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
Okay. Wir werden den Test
Thanks,
absolvieren.
and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown.
Natürlich, vielen Dank. Wir sehen uns erstmal hier um. Der Tisch, nein. Wir gucken uns erstmal alles andere an. Glasbehälter.
I can't open this case without the right key. The lock seems to be tamper-proof. I don't think it can be opened so easily. I need the key.
Okay, geht nicht, geht nicht. Sollen wir es mal riskieren? Ich glaube ja nicht, dass das was wird, aber...
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
Okay. Let's start the test.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Oh, okay. Schade. Okay, gut. Wir müssen uns wohl weiter umsehen. Nee, warte mal. Ich gucke gerade auf die Uhr. Das ist keine gute Idee. Okay, ich gucke gerade auf die Uhr. Nein. Wir sollten vor allen Dingen eine Pause einlegen. Ich danke euch vielmals fürs Zuschauen. Danke fürs Dabeibleiben und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Macht es gut. Tschüss.